Hello, Bard Rock Cafe listeners. I'm Baragon Doubletail,
the god of time.
Apparently, our marketing contract extended beyond the end of the universe and is binding even to gods, so I'm here to tell you about our sponsors. Bard Rock Cafe is sponsored by Dragon Master Games, a local game store with an online storefront where you can get your TTRPG products, TCGs, and collectibles. Support the show and help out a small local business by picking up those trading cards you need, some new dice, or a TTRPG sourcebook. You can also support the show and the entire network directly on Patreon or Ko-fi as a Bard Rock Booster. Boosters get an assortment of awards, including access to bonus content, a booster-only section on the network Discord server, booster-exclusive community game nights, and roles on our booster bonus table. That's right, you can finally get in on the wild magic chaos yourself by becoming a booster. Links to all that and more can be found in the show notes. Anyway, I've got important god stuff to do, so I'll let you get on with the show.
Hello, and welcome back to Bard Rock Cafe, Campaign 2, Brave New World. I'm Paul, the Master of Ceremonies for our second campaign, and as always, I'm joined by the Garrulous Gladiators, new word for me, Garrulous, of Bard Rock Cafe. Everybody, if you can please just go in Discord order, including our special guest. Give your name, your character, pronouns for both, and a fun fact about your character. And we'll let the guest announce himself as a surprise.
Hi everybody, I am Alana, and I am playing Shrike. Our pronouns are she, her, and a fun fact for this week is that when she was growing up, occasionally her father would sneak her out from under her mother's demanding study schedule, I guess I could say, and they would go to the live kind of gladiator-ish type fights, the fight clubs, and just spend some time together. And she and him always rooted for a fighter named Octavius, whose whole shtick was to yell about being some part of some sort of bear clan.
By the way, I just realized, I'm like, okay, so you have a studious mother and a father encourages you to get involved in blood sport. You're Gohan.
Well, bonus fun fact, the father's no longer around.
You're still Gohan.
Yeah, Gohan.
And now, special guest star.
Hello. I'm Kenny. I'm back. For a brief time, I will be playing Fleetwood Mac. Our pronouns are he, him. And my fun fact is that, Fleetwood has made a couple deals in the past, and there was one time he made a deal to give someone some flying boots to help them in their adventures, and unfortunately, they took them off. They started dancing down the street. Caused a whole scene. You have to be precise about these things.
I was expecting to be like, oh, they had a weight limit. They could fly, just not while you're wearing them. Okay, that's good too, though.
Hey, what's happening, actual play enjoyers? I am Khadija, and I will be playing Kahani Crescenda the Bard tonight. Both of our pronouns are she, they. And for this episode, the fun fact is that Kahani, she always had a way with words, and she always loved writing, but she might tell you, depending on how close to you she is, that there was indeed an inspiration that sparked her interest when she was very little. A slim, modest, ancient tome named The Old Nossum's Book of Nactical Gnats by E.F. Thiliot. For all you poetry fans out there.
Yeah, because canonically, real world 21st century and before fiction does exist in this universe because of a throwaway gag from Space Rock Cafe.
Hey everybody, it's me again, Tyler.
and I'm playing our fun-loving Arkansas McGraw. We both identify as he, him, and our fun fact of the night is Arkansas is really excited to go to the luchador fights. He remembers growing up in the swamp, wrestling all the different animals, and he would pretend to be Hillbilly Bob. And his special move was a belly flop right onto the swamp.
Ow.
He was a jobber. He never won.
Hello, I am Ursa playing Ursula. Our pronouns are both she and her. And for Ursula's fun fact for the day, I mentioned last week that she carries around a trading card of the Twister. She also has one in the same pocket of the Twister's former tag team partner, Lavender. In fact, she loved Lavender so much that one year for All Flowers Eve, the equivalent of a holiday that is celebrated here in the world that we're in, Floroween is what it's called sometimes. She went to school one day, and as part of her Floroween assignment, but she got an F on that assignment because apparently when she dressed as Lavender, she was supposed to dress like the flower, not the wrestler. So she didn't quite pass that assignment, and she was kind of gutted by it.
Excellent. And a snippet of world building from me today. After last time, I realized that Doug is not a traditional quill name. They're all named after birds, in case anyone forgot. And Doug is, to the best of my knowledge, not a fucking bird. It's fine, because my fiance pointed out that there is literally a secretary bird. Since Doug is a secretary, to me, if you were into a secretary and your name is secretary, that would feel demeaning, so he goes by his middle name, which is Doug.
I'm sorry, can I make a really stupid observation? There was in fact a Major League Baseball player named Doug Bird.
Doug Bird. That is a stupid observation, and I love it. Last time, you all met with Shrike's mother, Peregrine, and briefed her on the looming threats of the ley lines before Shrike had gotten enough of her mother for one day and joined her childhood friend, Lark, to find the book on the legendary sword known as the Worm Slayer, which, as it turned out, was in the city's city-wide bookshelving, stationed near the fight club, the Pen and Sword. Everyone else hung back and continued the briefing before getting an impromptu therapy session from Shrike's mother, who apparently is some sort of licensed child psychologist, and maybe that's part of Shrike's trauma, is being raised by a child psychiatrist. Not sure. That's for Shrike to tell, really. Either way, you all journeyed to find Shrike at the Worm Slayer, and you met with her as Saberbeak was getting ready to leave, and Saberbeak told Arkansas, who can now talk to animals, to tell Shrike that her mother loves her very much in her own way. And that is where we resume our tale. You're outside of the Pen and Sword Fight Club as everyone reunites, and Saberbeak flies back to Peregrine. Arkansas, you watch as Saberbeak almost flies in someone's face and loudly goes, "I'm squawking here!" before disappearing into the treetops. Ursula, Lark pulls out a book from the shelves and reaches out to you. "This is the book you were looking for, Miss Ursula," he says. The cover is incredibly worn, despite expert restoration efforts by the quill over the centuries. Yes, centuries. This book is around 1,000 years old. The title's practically faded from the cover and several pages, including the title page. And some of those pages are missing. The cover reads, Guide to Stirs by... That's my best attempt to speak with those letters missing.
Okay. What did I ask for the book for? I don't remember.
This is the book. This is to find the Worm Slayer, the legendary sword that may help you kill dragons.
Okay. So Ursula's gonna sort of, meekly take the book, and she's gonna be like, okay. First thing she's gonna do is she's gonna look and see if there's an index or a table of contents in this book.
It is. So you're actually surprised to see it's a handwritten original transcript and not the typeset duplicate that would be created later. So that's something that would be done in post-production. This is like the author's original handwritten journal. Unfortunately, that also means that there was no copy editing done, and this guy had terrible spelling and grammar. Absolutely fucking atrocious. How he was allowed to write the most well-known book about monsters in his version of the old world is beyond anybody. The grammar's terrible, spelling terrible, wildly inconsistent and inaccurate with his use of homonyms like there, and there, for example. And what hasn't faded from sheer old age, you can tell based on the real-world knowledge of several of the monsters he describes. He has a tendency to get key details and random trivia wrong, as if he's embellishing and giving a third-hand account.
So I think Ursula is gonna see this and kind of like instinctively slowly close the book and just be like, "Do you have anything, maybe like a second edition or something that maybe isn't quite so handwritten?"
Lark's like, "Oh, I could go back to the fight's about to start. I don't want to walk all the way back to the card catalog and look," but like he looks at the shelf, like there'd be copies here. I think we have that because it's an original. There might be like other libraries might have a copy, but like if you want that information now, that's the one I got.
Okay, so Ursula's gonna pull out her library card, because she has a library card, obviously, and she's gonna say, "Okay, I'm gonna borrow this for some amount of time, if that's okay."
Oh, sure. He pulls out like a scroll, and he like just press your card. There's like a rune. Like there's like a glow as you press the card to the rune, and then there's like a copy of the rune appears like on your wrist, like you've taken out this book. Just remember, you have 30 days. You can request an extension via writing, a formal writing to the first claw of the quill. I don't know why she insists on personally approving those, but she does.
She never could let things go.
And then I'm going to go ahead and slip the book into my bag and going to take a peek at all this later because I think it's going to take a while to sift out.
Oh, you don't want to slip through the section on dragons at all?
From the way that you made it sound like it was just everywhere. So I think it's going to take a minute.
I mean, we can resolve it with just an examine roll if you want.
Oh, I have that thing I can do. Because of my patron, I can, because of my patron, we said that if I was looking for any information from a book in particular, I can, I think I roll for it, and I just automatically, like, go straight to what it is that I'm looking for.
That's right, you do! We have a relevant use for this feature, holy crap!
I forgot!
We have a relevant use for this.
How often do you think looking something up in a book really fast was going to be a relevant skill to have? I didn't plan this around that feature. I forgot it existed.
Son of a bitch.
I did too until just now. I was like, oh shit.
Sometimes I forget we have skills.
Yeah.
We're just doing sparkling improv. That's what we're doing.
Yes. Because my deity has promised me to find the answers I seek through rigorous study, and part of that was
skimming through.
Part of that was collecting knowledge, so I can basically open to it. I don't think we agreed on rolls for it though.
It's fine. Roll an examine roll. I'll give you advantage.
That would be a 10.
Yeah. So with a 10, you find it like almost like I'll grab a cluster of pages and boom, section on dragons. Yeah. So you open it up. The section on dragons again. A lot of the stuff is like. You like based on the other stuff you studied, you're like, maybe this is right? I don't know. But there is a separate box that's on the Worm Slayer specifically. Which, by the way, he does have several different spellings of the word worm with a Y, an O, and a U. He's not consistent. It's unclear. Like, you're intuiting is probably the one with the Y, because that's the one that means dragons, right? But he is using all three potential spellings.
Surprised he isn't using I.
I hadn't thought about I. That hurts my brain. Fortunately for you, the last known location is here in Fleetwood, specifically in the nearby town of Savage Garden. And there's an address listed for the family estate that was trusted with the safekeeping of the worms.
Okay, everyone. So, won't believe this, but I opened the book to the page that we needed. And God, this man's spelling is atrocious. I think, based on this, we just have to go to this address, and I'm going to hold the book up and kind of point to it, and be like, it looks like it's actually nearby, so we actually could go after this fight, or before, or something, I don't know.
Yeah, I would say Shrike and Ursula, having been natives of this particular region, it's about a day and a half, 2-day walk. At a leisurely pace, you could get there faster if you really needed to, but not super far.
Lives around here. Quote unquote.
It's It's like if I lived in Long Island and the book is in New York City. It'd be a long walk, but if you have any form of transport that's not hoofing it, you're going to be fine. Anyway, around this time, you're approached by Father Antonio, who had made himself surprisingly scarce upon your arrival in Owl City. Hello there, friends. I hope you made it out well on your adventures. I thought while we were in town, you might want to join me at the Pen and Sword. I have tickets for the Skybox.
Shoot, it's about damn time you were useful. Give me that there ticket.
I resent that. He hands you the ticket. You look at the Pen and Sword Fight Club, not but 100 feet away from you. This building is modest at best, barely outsizing a common tool shed. But you've also been to the Bard Rock Cafe, and you're not going to fall for that trick twice. Definitely probably a larger on the inside kind of thing to save city zoning space. And so he hands everybody tickets, like, oh, yeah, I'm going to go to the Skybox, and Lark's looking at him like, you guys are friends with Father Antonio? He's like the deputy pope.
I would not call us friends.
Father Antonio looks so hurt.
Ursula's just gonna kind of like pat him on the shoulder. It's okay.
I'm gonna lean into Kahani and say, like,
Did you even know that he was missing?
To be honest with you, I keep forgetting that he's here.
It's almost like we all do. Even the god of this world.
No, I had him for this purpose, because he was going to be the Skybox tickets, actually. That was his entire point, was to get you guys tickets so you wouldn't have to go through rigmarole.
I keep forgetting that the other Sprinkle one is here too.
Sprinkle? Oh, wait.
It's like, that's not my name!
Spritzy,
Right.
I got me, Khadija. I was like, who the heck is that?
I'm being a good familiar. Before Epimetheus adopted me, I was told that a good familiar is seen and not heard unless called upon. But then Epi talked a lot and encouraged me to talk a lot. Shrike, as everyone else is getting ready to go into the Skybox, you actually see a familiar face kind of poking around the corner. Eagle-eared Bard Rock listeners remember this guy as the guy that came up to Shrike while she was trying to work her guard job on the first thing. A tall, slender white man with platinum blonde hair, dressed more outlandishly than he was last time. He's like wearing like a big, puffy, long coat that drags on the ground. He's got like a medallion that's the size of a dinner plate dangling from his neck. Really like a really big, pointy version of a 10-gallon hat, and a cane, and along with a ring that's got like a jewel in it about the size of a marble. This is Shady Slim Sanderson, your manager. Shrike, I didn't know you were going to be in town.
What are you doing here?
I'm managing one of the fights. I'm managing the blender and it's fighting in like 20 minutes here.
I heard the sad news.
Yeah, no, he was doing fine, but like I don't want to manage him after his big loss, so I took him on as a favor. Anyway, he looks like Lark. Everyone else at this point has walked away, I think. And he's like, can I talk in front of this guy or no?
I do not know. I have not seen him for years.
Lark looks at Shrike. You know Shady Slim? Oh, Shady Slim's the guy who's going to be your manager. Okay. Like Lark remembers getting you into the fight stuff. Like I told you you'd find a guy. I didn't think they'd give you Shady Slim. Okay. Slim's like, you're on the qualifying list for the Golden Gauntlet. I can get you in a match tonight if you want.
There has been a lot of frustration in my life recently. I could use a little fun.
All right, yeah. It's my understanding if you win one more match, you're going to qualify for the pre-qualifier round for the Golden Gauntlet in New Orleans. So you got to just win tonight's match. No big deal. You're fighting some schmuck. His name is Dan the Trash Man.
I will take him out like garbage.
I think he'd like that based on his gimmick. But yeah, you go get set up in the locker room. I have a match to go herald for. And Lark kind of follows. Like I think Lark goes to join everybody else in the group. And he's like, break a leg, Shrike. Not literally though. Guy probably wouldn't like that.
I make no promises.
Entirely fair. Anyway, everybody else makes their way up into the stands, and everybody's it's weird. A lot of people keep pointing at Father Antonio and going, "Oh my God, it's the guy!" And they're not talking about the fact that he's like the deputy pope. They keep calling him something called Clock Stopper. Like, it's Clock Stopper. I didn't know he was still like He's like yeah. Guys, I'm trying. It's my night off. He's like waving people. There's like a lot of fanfare. Like he seems very well known here.
Can I roll something as someone who was secretly like super into these sports? Can I roll something?
Sure, you're gonna roll the ponder because you're thinking on your history of this thing. So that's gonna be an intelligence roll. I'll give you advantage because you do canonically have a lifelong obsession with this sport.
Okay, that'll be a 9.
With a 9, you're like, oh yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, Father Antonio looks a lot like the Silver Age gladiator fighter Clock Stopper. His signature move was the Clock Cleaner. And his secondary signature move was the Jump Cut, where he would just seem to magically teleport in a 2-second time jump to position himself so that he could do things. Now you think about it, it's like, oh, that's just Trickster's Blessing. Father Antonio was a fucking
Clock
wrestler.
Stopper have like a catchphrase?
I'm gonna clean your clock.
Literally.
Really?
You got a clock?
Ursula's gonna walk up, kind of stand next to Father Antonio, and she's gonna be like, Father Antonio?
Yes, Ursula?
What would you say if I said, I'm gonna clean your clock?
I would say it's taking you a long time to put together 2 and 2.
Damn.
And with that, she's gonna kind of like go back to the way she was before, kind of looking ahead and not at him, and just be like, okay. And kind of sink back a little bit.
And Father Antonio shoots Arkansas' look like, yeah, you think, now who's talking shit now? I could kick your ass anytime I wanted to. Anyway, you get up to the skybox, and it's very similar principle to the tool shed outside. It's like this tiny room, like, there's seats on either side of it. It's like maybe 2 chairs wide. You go inside, no, it's like an enormous room. Luxurious seats. Everyone's got like folding chairs out there. No, you guys have the nice seats, like they're recliner seats. There's like the little fold-out tray you put your concessions on. There's like a mini fridge.
Boxes are nice.
Yeah, and you all get situated to watch the fight while Shrike gets prepared. So Judas, the Blender Priest, comes out, and you have this guy, the pimp guy. Now you all see the pimp guy, and he's like, heading out to the ring. You have Judas, the Blender Priest, and there's like polite applause. Like everyone's like excited, but like at the same time, like the guy hasn't been doing well lately. So like there's kind of like you get the impression the people who are clapping are the ones who are like diehard fans when he was like doing like the bandwagon fans fell off.
You turn to Ursula. Camera pans to Ursula, and she's there with like her face painted, like she's like ready to be totally into this. She's like, yay!
And they announce his opponent, Octavius of the Bear Clan, who just looks like a normal guy in spandex until the bell rings. The second the bell rings, a puff of smoke happens, and he's just this skeletal demon thing with big bone wings that shouldn't be able to let him fly. And he's like floating above the ring. And the two of them rush into it. And before we get into that fight, we're going to jump cut. Fleetwood Mac, you've been, like, you told everyone you'd wait patiently. You're not fucking patient. And you detect shenanigans are about to ensue. Because you have a third eye for shenanigans. What do you think you're doing at this moment? As you're, like, waiting somewhere outside of the borders of Owl City.
Outside the borders? Man.
It is a library, so there should probably be a Borders. Maybe even a Barnes & Noble.
Or of Romans.
So, I think, like a moth to a light, I am drawn to the shenanigans.
Yeah, and so I think with a wave of your hand, right, this entire city is made of trees. Just a portal opens, you're inside, you can be anywhere you want in this fighting arena.
I'm going to be up in the nosebleeds. I'm going to be watching from way up high.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to get you in the scene before these. You get here right as this fight, right? So, you get here, the bell rings, really over-the-top guy with, like, skeletal wings that shouldn't let him fly. The Blender performs a series of roundhouse kicks and other wide circular attacks. Everything's, like, really wide, like, a lot of power behind it, kind of like... I'm not super expert in martial arts. There is definitely a martial art that's about wide sweeping motions. He's doing that. The person who's a black belt is giving me a grimace. Either way, he's doing that, but it's like clumsy. It's like his form is off. And so every single kick and punch just whiffs. It's like misses by an inch or more, sometimes a country mile. There's times like you can see like he's like channeling wind, like you see like a gust, like he has some sort of wind-based magic that normally would go with these things, but instead of like actually having concussive force to kind of hit his opponent, just kind of like knocks the hair aside. You know, some folks in the nosebleed seats, like the front seats, have like their signs, their big like novelty wrestling signs get blown out of their hands, but never anything useful for this guy. He's like sluggish. And his balance is off, and anyone in the audience who wants to go ahead and roll a examine to just kind of like try and engage what's going on here.
I got an 8. Kahani got an 8, rather.
Okay. Anybody else deign to roll?
Fleetwood got a 10.
Okay. So, Kahani clocks the obvious thing. He's drunk. He is drunk and stumbling. Mac with a 10. You also know the reason he's drunk and stumbling, and part of the other reason he's faltering. This man has lost all confidence in himself. He is being performative. He's going through the motions. He showed up to this fight. He did not have the will to fight, and he went to the bottle to try and find the courage to do so. And so it comes to no surprise as Octavius just clotheslines the blender and pins him for the 3 count. Literally the first blow he landed, the fight's over. The audience is overwhelmingly disappointed.
Well, shoot, he didn't put up much of a fight.
And yeah, there's like a couple boos, a couple people throw some concession food, which is highly discouraged because now we have to clean the fucking ring. And the blender just marches backstage with his manager, Shady Slim Sanderson, behind him. Shrike. You're in the locker room, psyching yourself up for this fight. Changed into your ring outfit, etc. You hear a commotion as the last fighter enters the room. You hear Slady Shim yelling, "Shoot us, you bum! You're a disgrace! I only took you on as a client as a favor. You've done nothing but give me regret." I'm sorry, mate. I'm trying my best. It just hasn't been the... And he gets interrupted, but this other voice gets interrupted. You hear the sound of flesh on flesh as you can intuit, assuming you haven't walked over to look at this. You're pretty sure you hear Slim backhand Judas. Followed by the thud of someone falling on the ground and maybe a bench. Fuck, you chipped my tooth, mate. I'm tired of your excuses. You're dead weight.
I hope I did not just hear what I thought I heard.
Oh, Butcher Bird, you don't need to worry about yourself. I'm just handling a client. He's an underperformer. You understand? You look at there's this guy's a pool of his own blood in his mouth. By the way, he's bleeding profusely out of the mouth.
That's another grimace from the Black Bolt. But I have many offers for managers. I have many contacts in these fights. I am sure you would not wish for it to get around that how you handle your clients.
Well, if that's how you feel, Shrike, you can find your own hero for tonight's fight. I don't need this shit. He walks off. By the way, Judas, you're fired. I'm not your manager anymore.
I would tell you to listen to your own words. You are fired as well.
Yeah, he's gone. He waves his hand dramatically over his back as he goes like, "Fine, whatever." So like you have this guy who is like not doing well. He's trying to stumble and stand up. Like, ugh. You can smell alcohol on his breath from 5 feet away. But he's like, between the fact he's drunk, and the fact he just got beaten senseless twice, and the fact he's bleeding, he's doing really poorly.
Are there any sort of either other fighters or like attendants or anything like?
At the moment, no, but you do see a rat.
Little one. Do you understand me?
Yes, I do. You're Shrike.
Thank you, little one. I have some friends up in one of the skyboxes. They will be able to understand you as well. Can you go retrieve the one named Lark?
Lark? Yeah, Lark. I can get Lark. He's with Tim. He the chitters. He runs up to another rat. Chitter. Okay, and as if the rats are just walkie-talkies, Tim Can starts going squeak at Ursula in the stands.
So Ursula turns to Tin Can, and she's like, "Wait, what's that? What's that, Tim?"
There's the guy, the blender. He's hurt something. He fell on his mouth. He needs to go to like a hospital or something because dental care is not medical care. You cannot use cleric powers to heal him.
Totally want to make a Lassie joke here. The blender? Did he fall down a well? No.
He fell front teeth first onto a bench in a locker room.
Does Tim convey that this message is supposed to go to Lark too?
Yeah. He does. Like, I'm told the guy in Lark. Father Tony's like, oh, do you guys? They aren't going to just let anybody back there. You need like a backstage pass. Fortunately, I have those. He pulls them out.
Of course he fucking does. So Ursula's gonna say, okay, Lark, apparently Shrike let one of the rats know that the blender kind of is on the floor right now, bleeding profusely, and needs to go to a hospital.
Is he bleeding profusely out of the mouth? Because then he needs to go to a dentist.
Then he needs to go to a dentist.
Okay, cool. Alright, so Lark's like, okay, I got this. Father Tony hands him backstage pass. Do you help Lark? No, I probably got it. Lark is a big, beefy boy. You think he can carry the blender?
Lark is also city guard.
That's true. It's true. Yeah, so Lark gets down there, like, holy shit! Shrike, I'll take care of him. You have a fight to do. Go do your fight. I'll get you. Me and your friends will get him to a dentist.
I'm not so sure I trust dentist.
You work for a dentist.
You literally work for a dentist.
Doesn't mean I trust. He fell on his teeth and broke 5 of them.
I'm just sitting here thinking like mandatory reporters. What happened? How did he lose all these teeth? He fell down onto the bench.
He fell mouth first onto the bench.
Oh, fuck.
Lost all 5 teeth, just gushing blood.
Exactly. Anyway, Lark gets everyone out there. He's talking to the mouse like, okay, you can tell them, right? And through a game of telephone where Lark knows what is telling the mouse things, but does not know the mouse is saying anything back, you are conveyed. This man needs a dentist, and Kahani and Arkansas, just for expediency, you don't need to roll to remember. You have vouchers for free dental care at Jennifer Green's Teeth.
That you just give out.
You were given 2 referral tickets each, specifically to get her new clients. You guys want to help me bring him to? Can I go to her office? Okay.
I swear she won't hurt you too hard.
It'll be free. This time.
Oh, free. Well, I can't offer with free. He's like gurgling. He's like, Lark is dug into a first aid kit and giving the guy an absurd amount of gauze to hold up to his mouth.
I got another coupon for a couple free extra teeth too. Here, take this.
Oh yeah, it says right here the dental implants are included. Perfect. That normally costs thousands of dollars.
Teeth are buy one, get one.
Buy one, get one free. Oh, you're missing 5? Well.
The exact vernacular I use when I give these is free dental care, all inclusive. At one visit is free, no matter what that visit is. You're thinking to yourself, isn't our dental implants use multiple visits? Magic dentist. Anyway. So does anybody want to not stick around? Also, Mac, these are the shenanigans you're seeing. Like, you see, like, you definitely detect a guy got his bitch slapped so hard that his teeth got knocked out. And not in the ring where it belongs.
Yeah, I feel like as they're communicating back and forth and getting down there to see the guy, Mac is just up in the nosebleeds. There's a little mouse on his shoulder, chittering in his ear, going, "Hey, all this is going on." And Mac's just like, "Oh, I fucking hate the dentist. Why would they go there? Alright." And he's just going to lean casually against a tree and sort of fall into it. He's going to appear nearby the dentist ahead of them.
Okay, cool. So you all are rushing to the dentist.
I have been working on a plan to connect the entire Earth Kingdom using Kuvira's old train system.
The Earth Kingdom is out of balance, and Sabi, Hanako, and Chong are here to do their part. But the far reaches of the Earth Kingdom are in no less peril than the city they left behind.
That's Town Hall, where all those really angry-looking people are.
Their journey will uncover corruption.
I know that you're not protecting her brother, that she knows that the money stopped.
Secrets.
Apparently, this weird cult moved into one of the buildings on the outskirts of town.
And ghosts from the past, both welcome.
Chong sees them, and without thinking, just starts rushing towards them, yelling like, "Guys, hey, hey!"
And unwanted.
Hikaru?
The story continues in Moment of Balance, Book 3, Ash. Available on the Bard Rock Network, July 20th, 2026.
I'm so delighted you could join me for tea, Shrike. You're going to love this quaint little tea shop.
You spoke so highly of it. How could I say no? But I'm not much of a tea drinker. I don't know what I should try.
They have a plethora of options, such wild variety. Their tea comes from a supplier called Many Worlds Tavern. Let's see, if you'd like something fruity, I recommend Citrine Spirits. If you're feeling a bit under the weather and you need something herbal, Sage's Gate has a delightful lavender flavor profile. And if you're a coffee drinker and you don't want to venture too far, Morning Mist is a more traditional black tea you can use to start your morning with a burst of caffeine.
There are many choices. My mother always spoke highly of chai. Maybe I'll start with spiced sands.
That's a delightful blend. If you like it, you can use the link in our show notes in order to order some for home. Just be sure to use code BardRockCafe at checkout to save on your order.
Very, very good to know. I'll look into it when I get home. In the meantime, please sit and tell me more about what you're writing.
Shrike, your match starts. You get ready to walk out, but your manager is long gone. So there's no one to herald you. There's like an awkward silence for a second. Fortunately, Father Antonio hung back. Everyone else had this well in hand. Like, oh, we have a special herald just for this particular performer, guys. I can't believe the ring veteran himself, the Clock Stopper, is here to announce a wrestler. It's like, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, every other set of pronouns out there. Let me introduce you an up-and-comer. I've been watching her career very, very closely. I think she's very promising. Let's hear it up for the Butcher Bird! Shrike, go ahead and describe your ring entrance and your ring outfit.
Shrike will appear at the top of the ramp, and her eyes are painted across like a black mask. And she has a hood on that comes down to an almost Plague Doctor-like point, but it's definitely a bird, and it just kind of sits on her head like a hattish sort of thing. And from that falls down into a cape of ghost gray feathers. And she has the rest of her ring attire is the same sort of ghost gray. And she just stalks down to the ring. Doesn't really give much to the crowd. She's pretty known to be pretty stoic in these things.
Yeah, the crowd is going wild because they recognize immediately, like, even though it's not exactly the traditional quill garb, I think they recognize it as a variant of it, but more respectful than that fucker Hawk. Like, they're like, oh yeah, I think she's one of us guys. And, like, they go nuts. Like, you have, like, the hometown welcome, even though they do not know who you are, per se. And then the herald for the other person goes, and her opponent, weighing in at approximately 30 pounds, the menace of the dump, the garbage man himself, Dan the Trash Man. And a anthropomorphic raccoon, somewhat familiar to you, marches down the ring. He's wearing like just a plain tunic. And he's got this big black garbage bag. He's like tossing it around. He's got cans, plastic bottles, It's all clean garbage. It's not like the gross garbage. He's like, yeah! And he gets in the ring, and he like makes a big circular walk around, dumping the garbage bag all over the center of the ring. He bends down. He has like a corn cob he had in there for a prop for this purpose. He picks up and starts eating the corn cob like an apple, making unblinking eye contact with you. And just, yes, it's Oscar Jam Hands, but doing the thing from everybody's saying in Philadelphia where Danny DeVito is the trash man and he eats garbage.
I think Shrike's gonna stare him down, reach to her hood, pull it down slightly, and then raise it up, and just like the Undertaker, her eyes are gonna be rolled back.
He's really impressed a second. He's like, holy shit. He whispers, are you Shrike?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Like, he's like, not, like, just like you two can't hear. I'm pretty sure I do know. Oh man, I'm excited. This is gonna be great. He reaches out to like give you like a friendly handshake before the fight, like it's a good sportsmanship thing. Cause he's excited. He's like, she's a friend from work. Do you accept Oscar's grubby little raccoon hand?
No, she just turns and gives the cape to the ringside official or whatever sort of runner is there to accept. Okay. And so you guys you're on separate sides of the ring. You are welcome weapons are encouraged in this gladiatorial arena. So Oscar's got a trash can. You've got what is your ring weapon, or are you just barehanding it? Oh no, she's got the butter spear.
Okay, perfect. And so the bell rings and Oscar's like, yeah. He like runs at you like he's here for the love of the game, not because he's good, right? So he just clumsily runs at you and tries swinging the trash can. What do you do?
Shrike's just gonna sidestep and trip him with the spear.
Okay, roll to defy with dexterity as you try to deftly trip him.
That is a 6.
A 6 is a failure. You are welcome to use your 1 per episode use of the Coin of Absolutes if you'd like to try that again.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's magic this bitch up.
Alright, where the fudge is my coin? There it is. Okay. Blue side, good. Red side, bad. You got the red side. So go ahead and roll 2 D100s.
Alright, I got 59 and 81.
Let's see here. Well, that's pretty bad. 59. 59 is just random. Until you settle in, your conditions cannot be cleared. So if you need medical care, you're SOL.
Me.
You're fighting a raccoon with a trash can. How bad could this go? Yeah, no, you fail to trip him. He does bonk you with the trash can across the head.
How can he reach my head?
Toon Force. Fine, he throws it into your face. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay, you describe yourself taking a trash can in the face as you mark a condition.
She's so focused on trying to get the spear through his legs to trip him like a when you stick something in a bicycle tire.
Yeah.
But she's not looking at the trash bin as it comes hurling towards her face, and she just gets a hand up and gets kind of clocked across both arms and head as it bounces off and hopefully out of the ring.
Roll a d6 for raw luck on that one.
4.
I will say it landed on a turnbuckle. It's gonna be some effort for him to go recover it. It's fine, because he's instead dashing across the ropes. He's gonna use the momentum of bouncing off the ropes. He's gonna launch himself at your face, because he's a raccoon, and that's how a raccoon would attack somebody. He's just being a very, very offensive feral raccoon.
Shrike's just gonna flip the spear up to the butt end, because she knows this is gladiatorial. She's not trying to kill the guy.
Right, yeah.
And just slam it into a solar plexus as he's coming towards her.
Okay, that's gonna be a roll to engage. That's just strength.
That's 11.
11, yeah. So you hit him, and you get him right in that solar plexus. And because he's 30-pound raccoon, you just knock him back into the ropes. He bounces back, and now he has no control. You can just ragdoll him off the ropes and keep hitting him this is what you're doing, like Devil May Cry juggling combos with him if you want.
I like this.
So go ahead and roll to fuck him up some more.
Not as good. That's an 8.
Yeah, so I think you just clothesline him with the staff, and now he's flat on the ground. It's like, ugh. Do you want to continue belaboring this by beating him senseless? Do you want to go for the pin?
Shrike will go over and just stand with one foot on his chest, not stepping down, but pinning him with the foot.
Yeah. No, he's had enough. He put up. He got to do the fun thing. He doesn't even try. 1, 2, 3. Shrike wins.
She'll hold the spear over her head. In victory.
Yeah, you do your victory thing. Father Antonio gets on the little magic megaphone like, "That's right, everybody, your winner, the thrill of the quill, Butcher Bird!" And the crowd goes extra wild because, again, between Father Antonio clearly having clocked who you are, and the fact that these people clocked you as a local. Like, he turns and winks at you, is like, "I've always known." And, the crowd goes wild, but now you're like, "Oh, right, Father Antonio's like, I'll handle the paperwork. Go find your friends." Father Antonio has made himself, until you find otherwise, your de facto manager.
Alrighty. Shrike will run to the locker room, change real quick, try and scrape the black paint off her eyes, but it's like Batman, where it's only partially successful.
Alright, and so you all arrive, minus Shrike. I think that the fight was pretty quick, so you have like a 5-minute head start on Shrike. You get there, and there's just... describe Fleetwood Mac standing outside of Jennifer Green's office for me, Kenny.
Oh man, what does Fleetwood Mac look like today?
That's a good way to answer that question.
Say what?
That's a good way to answer that question. What does it look like at the moment? I like that.
I think today Fleetwood Mac decided to look like a dapper fellow. He has a top hat and a full suit in various shades of green, deep red hair that clashes or maybe blends really well with the green that he's wearing. So it's got kind of fall colors going on, green and red and brown, and he is leaning casually against a tree, just like maybe a building down from the dentist, and he's just minding his own business.
Yeah.
But he sees everybody rushing to the dentist, and just kind of makes his way over there to intercept them. My, what happened here? That's a lot of blood. Goodness me.
Yeah, he got beat up and hit a bench on the way down. Lost 5 teeth, if you can believe it.
Oh, man, did he find them?
We sure didn't.
That's terrible. And now you have to go see the dentist. That's even terribler.
It's the terriblest. I hate the dentist.
I think she's okay.
You think she's okay?
Yeah.
But she did give us these free vouchers. Would you like one? We got an extra.
Haha! No.
Yeah, being the Lord of the Fleetwood, I think he has better dental care than going to the fantasy version of Aspen Dental.
I was just gonna ask, what is the state of his teeth?
Oh, he gives you a big, toothy grin, and they are pristine.
Oh, lovely. You don't need any of this nonsense. But he does. I'm so sorry. We've got to be on our way.
Anyone else just have my shiny teeth and me running through their heads right now?
My shiny teeth?
Yes, only right now and never any other time. Lark's like, you guys are... He looks at like, I'm so sorry, we need to get going, Mr. Mac. If you want to join us, because he's the only person who's clocked who Fleetwood Mac is, because Fleetwood Mac did not introduce himself, but again, Fleetwood Mac works personally with the Quill, and especially Peregrine, and so Lark would recognize him. It's kind of like, oh, the Queen of England is here, and I'm a resident of England.
He just throws his arm around Lark and goes, "Oh, Lark, it's good to see you. How are things?"
Always a pleasure. I appreciate the gift you got me for my wedding last year. It was real nice.
What did I get you?
It was like this gnarled staff thing. He's trying to say shillelagh.
Oh, yes, I put a lot of heart and soul into that one. You're very welcome. Sure, I'll tag along. I guess.
Yeah.
As he realizes that they're going into the dentist.
Not just any dentist either. The dentist. Capital D dentist. And I'll say this exchange at this point, like Shrike, because Shrike probably took a run. Like, unlike everyone else, they're not hindered by a group. Shrike is almost caught up at this point as you all go in the door. They take Judas in. Like, Dot is there. Dot's like, holy shit, what happened to him? I know Arkansas. He fell on a bench, knocked 5 teeth. If you can believe it. I got it. Don't worry, Mrs. Green's personally here. She'll take care of him. And so he's rushed back to get some dental care. You all can get comfortable in the waiting room. Kahani and Arkansas, like, you're technically employees. You can go where the fuck you want in the building, I guess.
Where do you think we should go?
Dentist office, not a lot of choices.
Does the dentist have any, like, goodies or candy or anything?
Oh, God.
There's just a bucket of sugar-free lollipops and gum.
It's like the free nuts at the bar.
There should be like a back room where all the Halloween candy gets confiscated and just stored back there.
And the sign just says for future clients.
Arkansas, I want you to roll me to examine for you to try and find where she stores the all the candy she refills the candy dish in the front with.
It's my good stat.
You have good stats?
Apparently. I got a 7.
7. You find several doors. One's labeled supply closet and one labeled storage. You're confident one of them's got the candy. Which one do you open?
The supply closet.
You found the candy. It's unfortunate because I had something ready for the storage, but it's fine. You find a bunch of candy, a bunch of floss, a bunch of like dollar store toothbrushes, all the works.
I'm taking all the free stuff I can get.
Let's take it all.
Always.
Don't forget the goodie bag.
Fleetwood is going to lean over to Ursula and go, "Are they allowed back behind the desk?
I mean,
we're in the waiting area. This is where we're supposed to be."
So, they technically work for Jenny.
Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, they're not like dental employees, but like they do. And she's gonna kind of like lean in and be like, they're doing kind of like espionage assassin stuff
for the dentist.
Yeah.
Dot, who has peculiarly good hearing, is like, they are legally bill collectors. I know I said bounty hunter by accident like 8 times last time. Bill collector, that's the phrase.
I feel like we should be like collecting teeth or something.
No.
They work in the repossession.
Shrike!
And women.
We take teeth
Shrike,
back.
you're here!
Dental work back that they can't pay for.
You're that'd be a repo man, not a bill
I have
collector.
been here.
You didn't pay the bill, I'm taking your teeth, that was the rusty pliers.
Yeah.
God, what a great musical.
I just did that reference.
Opera, whatever.
Repossession opera.
God, what are these little delectable tidbits? They come in these here little caps, and there's like a mint flavor, vanilla flavor, bubblegum flavor. I'm not sure I really like it. It's kind of chalky and almost like toothpaste.
That is toothpaste.
Oh, you can have that. I don't like it.
What an odd dentist. Toothpaste comes in a little glass jar.
Kahani, you overhear the end of this guy's procedure because magic works very quickly. It's not like several hours to do dental implants and several visits, right? So you hear Jennifer Green. You see her. You've seen her for the first time in a long time. She has a 1950s style updo, and even though it's not really appropriate dental attire, her dental smock is fashioned to look like a 1950s housewife dress. She's wearing the most impractical 1950s style. She's just a 1950s housewife. And she's like, "Well, dearie, your teeth work is all done, but I noticed like you seem to look down on your luck. Can I offer you a Can I offer you maybe some advice? It's like, what kind of advice do you want? I can help you. I can help you get your glory back. You lost the glory. Just all you need is just sign a little piece of paper. Work for me, part-time, and I'll make you a success all over again. It's like, I don't know. That sounds like cheating. It's like, no, it's not cheating. It's just equalizing things. It's just restoring balance, if you will. He's thinking long and hard on it. He looks tempted, but it looks like it's like a test of faith, I think, is what you see. Like, from what you heard from about the blender, it's like he was a very honorable man. What she's offering him sounds very dishonorable against his moral code. But because he's desperate, he's considering it.
I thank you, lady, for your dental work. But I will speak on his behalf. We refuse.
Oh, I didn't realize you were his... Are you family, or maybe like a life partner, his attorney?
I am his teammate.
He looks at you, confused. Roll what's the charisma? It was the charisma... I can't remember the charisma skill. Roll plus charisma, and I'll give you an advantage, because I think he like immediately clocks you as one of his kin, and he like is open to the support.
Compel, maybe?
Compel, there we go, thank you.
I have no charisma. That's an 8.
Can I cooperate on this?
Sure.
I think that what makes most sense here is that as the blender is looking at Shrike and sort of recognizing her, I think that in the background, kind of off to the side, you see Ursula. This was like her favorite wrestler, right? Was the Twister.
Right.
So she's standing there and she's doing that look that you see in the cartoons where like the little kid has those giant wide eyes and is just like, my hero's in front of me, oh my god, right? That sort of look of admiration. And I want to say that is how I'm cooperating in this case.
Okay.
Just
sort of
staring.
like trying to appeal to those emotions.
Yeah, so I think he sees like a fan, like a genuine, bona fide, still dedicated fan, and that combined with Shrike's plea, he's like, no, this is wrong. I can't accept this. Like, no, they're right, lady. Thank you for fixing my teeth, but I cannot accept your offer. There's like a pause. Everyone who wants to, who's in this scene right now, if you want, just roll examine to try and read Jennifer Green's expression. Examine is plus wisdom.
9.
I was you
10.
But
I got 11.
10. Okay. 11. Okay.
11.
Okay. Everyone with a 9, like, she's doing a good job of guarding her thing. You get the impression she's annoyed. Everyone rolled a 10 plus. She is absolutely fucking livid you got involved. Like, oh, bless your heart. It is so wonderful to see this man is so cared about. Kahani, Arkansas, may I have a word with the two of you? Also, hello, Mac. I almost didn't notice you there.
Ah, Ginny. It's so... to see you again. How are you?
I'm doing just fine, especially since you helped, how is Penny, by the way? Last I heard you were the last one to see her before she left my work.
Oh. Who's Penny?
Penny Lane!
I meet a lot of people.
One of my tooth fairies.
One of your tooth fairies?
Yes, and I did not want to press the point, but we agreed, when I let you have the rest of the Fae as your dominion, tooth fairies were under my domain. You were not to get involved.
Well, it's complicated. And also, there's loopholes. Listen, you should know better than most. You have to be very, very careful how you word these things.
Yes. And because I need to be very, very careful, you and I are going to remain on neutral terms. Anyway, I need to have a performance evaluation with my employees very quickly. I will be right back. Please help yourselves to... Who the fuck took all the sugar-free candy out of the candy bowl?
No idea.
It wasn't
I feel like you could just hear the pugs in the corner.
Crunch, crunch, crunch as they're walking. It's just like this sound of cellophane, just like.
Wrapper and all.
Anyway, Arkansas and Kahani are led to Jennifer Green's office.
Can I just propose a scene just while they're in there of something Shrike will do?
Sure. Okay, so in media res, they are walking towards the office. They're going in there, the door shuts. What is Shrike doing as this employee evaluation begins?
Is Lark still with us?
Yes, he is. He is at work because he's technically on duty, so he's writing a field report about this outside of the ring violence incident.
My friend, I would have word with you.
Oh, of course, Shrike. What can I do?
Do you enjoy scut work? Do you enjoy being lawman totem pole?
I mean, I always wanted to climb up a little further. I wanted to, I always, as much as I wanted to fun of like the hustle and bustle of our life, I honestly always wanted to just do something more. I enjoyed the reading part of being in the quill, if that makes sense. I enjoy reading the fantastical stories. I was like the sense of adventure. That's really what I wanted, and that's not really what I get.
How would you like a position that lets you travel and read while you travel?
Oh, that'd be fascinating. What did you have in mind?
Shrike will bring the blender over and stand him in front of Lark. You will be our new manager.
He goes like bright-eyed, his jaw goes wide. Oh my god, that'd be amazing! I get to manage the... He goes calling the twist like, the blender. Oh, that's almost good. We'll work on it. We'll workshop it, find something. We'll make it work. Yes, I will happily do this.
I am eligible for this golden gauntlet. I will need you to take care of whatever paperwork is needed or whatever while we are traveling. I cannot focus on it myself.
Of course. The blender and I will set out for the Bottle Desert and get everything ready for when you get to New Orleans. And the blender's like, actually, I qualified too because how high ranked I was in the league before my downfall. I technically have a qualifier match in the Bottle Desert.
Well, then you will work with my friend Lark here. Get better. Maybe don't drink before a match.
Lark has already confiscated 3 different bottles from this man's inventory. And then he reaches the blender reaches down to boot and nope, boot flask gone. yeah. So Shrike has enlisted Lark and the blender as part of her wrestling roster now. Kahani and Arkansas, you walk into this room and you're expecting a sterile dentist office. No, it's lavish, ornate desk. A desk where you are sitting in much the same way that Peregrine had a big chair and you all had little chairs. Compared to Peregrine's chairs, these are kindergarten chairs. It's uncomfortable to sit in them. As employees, it is expressly your business not to interfere with my business. Are we clear?
I barely said anything. I'm not even sure I know what you're talking about.
Well, you certainly didn't stop your friends from interfering with my negotiation.
No, they're my friends, I'm not their keepers. And come on, do you really need yet another contract signed? What on earth can you have needed him for?
It's a matter of, in this case, I think it was more of a vanity project. Having one of the most renowned performers in all of the fuck would have been very great to have on my roster. But no, I don't get that now, because your friends couldn't keep their little mouths shut. And I don't own your friends, but I do own both of you.
Oh, fine. What slap on the wrist are you going to give us, then?
Well, unfortunately, I need Arkansas to hunt down my missing tooth fairy because Fleetwood Mac fucked me over. She stops, closes her eyes, waves her hands over. Centering. Lost myself for a second there. Let's try that again. Because Fleetwood Mac treated me with disrespect. I'm down one tooth fairy, and that is Arkansas's problem. However, I'm also shorthand on administrative staff in my home office. And Kahani, since apparently you cannot manage Arkansas or your friends to behave with appropriate decorum, I don't need you to supervise Arkansas. I could use you in my home office.
What? What?
I'm relocating you, dearie.
Relocating me? But what about... You can't take me away from them.
That's right. She's part of the team. We gotta hunt down Penny.
I'm sure you will find Penny just fine. When you find Penny, she flicks her hand, and she conjures a business card. She says, Arkansas, come to my estate in the Lonely Islands when you found Penny. Bring her there, and this business card will let you access my home office. And she just reaches out and hands it to you. It smells very strongly of brimstone. If you particularly need Miss Crescenda in the meantime, she conjures a second copy of Kahani's journal. You can contact either Kahani or myself via this journal, and I will make arrangements for her to meet you. Until that time, she will be working directly with me until she learns the proper decorum of a supervisor for one of my employees.
But I'm traveling on order of royalty. You can't possibly trump their power.
Oh, bless your heart, dearie. My power goes well beyond that of the crown. As a matter of fact, my power goes to all the crowns. But
Ugh,
I like it.
that was bad, and you should feel bad.
I should, but I don't. I draw my power from this.
I feel like out in the waiting room, Fleetwood Mac just has an eye twitch just for a second. And he doesn't know why, but he knows it's because of her.
This is a shudder.
Alright, so now that is settled, she says, knowing damn well that you have not firmly agreed to this or accepted your fate in the slightest, let's go let your friends know about your new job assignment. And I'll be sure to let them know that their insolence is why you got it. In fact, you can tell them. It's your first assignment as my new personal assistant.
I'm only going to agree to this on one condition, Jenny.
It is Jennifer to you, dearie, but yes.
Jenny, you're going to teach me how to harness the power of my fire.
Oh, I certainly will, and since you called me Jenny after I corrected you, you feel your dental crowns heat up in your mouth? It's very uncomfortable. Like every single piece of metal in your mouth is on fire. It's like you're being microwaved from the inside out. Just for a few seconds to straight power.
I get your point, Jennifer.
That's better.
We haven't...
Right, she walks you back outside.
We have
an accord.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Now leave me alone to speak to my friends.
Alright.
I think this is a bunch of bullshit.
Oh, I'm sorry, would you like your grandmother to have both of her arms once you get her back?
No, that's fine, boss number 2.
I'm technically boss number 1, but I'll let it slide. She opens the door. Your friends have some news for you. Just, Kahani dear, come back to my office when you're done.
Shrike, Ursula, I have some bad news. Jenny's taking me, she's relocating me to her home office for a time. So I won't be traveling with all of you. Can you please give my regards to Mia?
We can do that, but she believes she can take you from us.
I believe she can. Honestly, she's more powerful than she looks. She can apparently overturn what the crown is telling us to do. She can pull me away from you. But she is giving you all a copy of this journal. If you do need me for anything at all, write in it and she'll arrange a meeting. If I could do anything to help you, please never hesitate. For now, it's goodbye.
We will see you again. We will get you away from this woman.
I will come back to you. Yes.
I think the whole time this conversation is happening, Ursula is just kind of like... She's kind of shocked. So she doesn't really know what to say. Because Shrike does Shrike's thing. Arkansas is Arkansas. But when it comes to people within the party that she's had moments of connection with, it has always been Kahani. And I think that for her, she's going to she's hurt. Not because of anything that Kahani did, but because of what is happening and this entire situation. And I think that as you hand over the journal, she's going to kind of do the, like, clutching it close to her chest, and she's going to say, hey, oh, okay, are we sure there's nothing that we can do?
Unfortunately, this is kind of payment I have to pay. Alright? Don't worry too much about me. It's gonna be fine, and the next time you see me, it'll be a happy reunion. Alright? Jenny's too powerful to be messed with. I'm sorry.
I think that Ursula is going to turn to Tim Cam, and she's going to say, Tim, can you call one of your buddies for me?
Squeaker squeak, squeaker squeak. Like 10 rats line up outside the dentist's office. It's like clearly a health code violation.
Okay, just pick the most excited, the most barred looking one.
Okay, fine. You get I need a variation of Tim.
Oh, that's Jimothy. Hi, Jimothy.
Oh, yeah, Jimothy. It's Jimothy, yes.
Okay, so Ursula is going to reach down and she's going to pick up Jimothy and she's going to be like, okay, I know that we have the journal, but in case the journal doesn't ever work, if you do need to talk to us or get in contact with us at any point, you can use Jimothy here and he can, use the... I don't really know how this rat network works, but it works. So
they have the blessing of a god. That's how it works.
Well, yeah, obviously. Okay, I'm in character. I don't know how it works, but it works.
We've all seen it work.
So
thank you. That's so thoughtful. Oh, Jimothy's so cute too. I love having him around.
And please take care of yourself. And I hope that we're able to see you again soon.
Boy, I sure am gonna miss you, Kahana. And you just give her a hug, and the pugs like cuddle up to her legs.
And a puff of smoke, Sprit reasserts himself because he kind of puffs in and out of existence as he needs to, which is why you guys are like, I forgot Sprit's there. And Sprit, who is technically a fey creature, looks pleadingly into the eyes of Fleetwood Mac.
Well, I can say right now, while Sprit's doing his weird gaze thing, Shrike's gonna pick up a chair and just chuck it through the window dividing the waiting area from the dentist place.
Okay, roll to defy using strength as you try to shatter the window with a plastic waiting room chair.
Ooh, dead set.
Oh, sure. Oh, for sure.
12.
12. Yeah, this plastic chair, it should just bounce off the window. Yeah, but anyway, Sprit is looking at Fleetwood Mac. Sprit is a fey creature, and Fleetwood Mac is the most powerful known fey in this time. And she's heard of... She was right there when Jenny was saying, oh, well, you got Penny Green through my fingers. Penny Lane. And Shrike, I think the unspoken thing that Sprit is trying to convey to you is, you're Fleetwood Mac, you're the most powerful fey in the world. Surely you can stop her. Surely you can save Kahani. If you wish it, you could do it, right? You can stand up to her.
So, their eyes lock for just the briefest moment. Then Max stands up. He says, "Listen," I feel like I've been a terrible host. We should do some introductions before we say goodbye. My name is Fleetwood Mac," and he turns to Shrike. "What's your name?"
Why? But before would Shrike know as Fleetwood Mac?
Yeah. So Shrike's mother works personally with Fleetwood Mac. You're like, I think he's doing the thing oh, you're my friend's daughter, yeah.
I have grown some since we last met.
Have we met before?
I believe we have. You work with my mother.
I work with lots of people's mothers.
She is leader of the Quill.
Oh! You must be Shrike. A pleasure.
It's your service while you...
You were much tinier when I saw you last. I didn't know you came this big.
Believe she's 5'2". It's not much bigger.
And you, and he turns to Ursula, what's your name?
I know who Fleetwood Mac is too, right?
You do, but you wouldn't personally know him the way Shrike does.
Okay, then I think I would say, I think Ursula would say, hi, Mr. Fleetwood, Mr. Mac, Little Mac, Big Mac, whatever I'm supposed to call you. My name, I was born and raised here in Owl City, and my name is Ursula.
Ursula, a pleasure. And Fleetwood extends his hand to shake yours.
And she's gonna reach out. She's awkward with handshakes, so she kind of does like the thing where you kind of grab it with like a couple fingers, and she's kind of like gesturing in the.
In my experience, shaking people's hands, the most uncomfortable handshake, actually. And
yes,
even edging out the guy who's like way too aggressive about gripping. Like, dainty handshake always throws me.
Oh, for sure. It's self-defeating. Like, it makes the handshake more awkward, objectively, but like that's all she could really feels like she can assert. So.
And he just presumptuously claps another hand on the other side of yours, and it's like, it's a pleasure. And he turns to Arkansas and is like, and what's your name?
Well, you saved the best for last.
Oh boy.
My name's Arkansas McGraw, and these here are my pet pugs, Dump Truck and Forklift.
Delightful.
They both immediately go to pee on the nearest tree while making eye contact with you. You're in a dentist's office, so they have found a shrub.
They're just making sure they're
They
safe.
found like
just stare back.
in the corner. Yes, they're peeing on a ficus plant while looking unblinkingly at you.
They're just making sure they're safe, so just stare back and let them do their business, alright?
Oh no, I understand completely.
Because it is a
pleasure to meet you.
You do have a psychic connection with it.
Yep. And he reaches out his hand for a handshake. He's like, nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, buckaroo.
And very opposite, he matches your handshake energy completely, right? And he turns to Kahani and says, and could I have your name?
I am Kahani Crescenda. You might have heard of me. I've published a few things here and there.
And he reaches out his hand for a handshake.
She takes it. I must say, I love your
Deal!
outfit. I love the tailoring.
Deal?
Well, deal. I'll take Kahani. You can have Janice. Your name is now Janice. Thank you.
No.
And he will
I don't want no Janice. The head is Janice.
Yeah, you hear from 2 rooms over. Who the fuck is Janice? As your contract now legally says Janice is your legal name. Like, Shirley's like, that's very funny, Mac. Please give her name back. That would be very annoying for me.
Oh! What is now? Alright, how about this? You can use the name, but I still have it.
Jennifer Green's like, I am amenable to this. Kahani, I don't really care whether or not it's okay with you, but I'm going to go back to getting you ready for our trip.
Alright. Toodles! He's going to sit down very contentedly.
Sprit looks very disappointed. Kahani, I think we need to get going.
Yeah, I suppose we do. There's no use in delaying. So Kahani, Kahani has most of her stuff with her in her bag.
And Jennifer Green comes out and is like, Are you ready, dearie?
I'm ready. Alright, everyone.
Jennifer Green waves her hand and the fireplace in her dentist office ignites in white-hot flames that reveal themselves to be a staircase that extends down very, very, very far. Let's get going, then, to the home office.
Goodbye, everybody. She gives each and everyone a hug, including the pug. And she makes her way down the steps.
Bard Rock Cafe has been a Bard Rock Network production. I am Paul, and I've been your Master of Ceremonies. I run the network socials, so all the socials in the show notes are going to be your best way to find me. My personal stuff's for Magic the Gathering stuff, mostly, so don't follow that.
Hello or goodbye. I am Alana. I have been Shrike. And you can find me here. You can also find me on the YouTube channel in the Space Rock Cafe campaign, as well as under Distaff Productions, where my films will be posted, and Distaff Editing, where all of my other side projects will go, as well as in the Grey Matter podcast. Check that one out. It's a fairly fun show.
All right, thank you for listening, everybody. I am Khadija. I've been playing Kahani. I am not that prolific online. You can find me just one place. That is Blue Sky. My first name.bardrockcafe.com. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks for listening, everybody. This is Tyler. Play Arkansas McGraw. You can find me here on Discord or on Instagram. The handle is Tyler Losey. If you want to talk magic or anime, I'm always up for a good conversation. Thank you.
Hi, I am Ursa, and I have been playing Ursula Yinks. I suggest that you don't find me anywhere. My socials are a mess. But I am here, and I primarily do editing for this show, as well as some other projects here at Bard Rock Cafe.
All right. Thank you all for listening. Have a good night.
Must I really do this twice? Surely one of these new characters can take care of it. I am the god of time. I don't have... Well, I guess I do have... Fine. I've been told the contract says I need to do this twice an episode. Thank you for listening to Bard Rock Cafe. Your support means so much to us. Be sure to check out our sponsor, Dragon Master Games, and consider purchasing items for your home games from their online storefront. And if you're still on the fence about becoming a network booster, please know that funds from boosters help us pay our artists, editors, and web hosting fees. The more support we get, the more content our network as a whole can produce. So go to Patreon or Ko-fi and become a booster today. Links to all of that can be found in the show notes. Hang on. You've reached Baragon. I don't care how funny the bit is, I'm not winking in this podcast anymore.